Hey, credit heroes, do you speak the language of credit repair? All financial services have their own unique terminology, but believe it or not, terminology can sometimes confuse and intimidate people and prevent them from seeking financial services. So today I'm going to list the top 10 credit repair terms that everyone needs to know, so you better stick around.
My name is Daniel Rosen, and welcome to Credit Repair Business Secrets.
Okay, if this is your first time listening to my podcast, every week I cover industry news, financial tips, and entrepreneurial advice for bootstrapping your business from nothing. This show is the best how-to guide for business owners, and there's no other podcast like it. So be sure to click that subscribe button now and get ready to start changing lives. Okay, so no matter what your age is, everyone feels confused and intimidated when they try to learn something new. And when it comes to financial services, confusion and intimidation can hold people back from achieving their dreams. That's why today, in order to help people to understand what we do and to ease any intimidation, I'm going to give an intro to the world of credit repair by listing the top 10 terms that everyone needs to know. Now, before we get started,
This podcast is brought to you by Credit Hero Score. Credit Hero Score is the only credit monitoring service that integrates directly with Credit Repair Cloud. Get instant access to your credit reports and scores by signing up for a 7-day trial for only $1. Sign up right now at creditheroescore.com.
Okay, let's get into this. Confusion and intimidation affect consumers' financial decisions. A study by the Milken Institute determined that 43% of adults in the U.S. are considered financially illiterate, and that is a huge percentage of the population. And a survey by One Poll found that 41% of Americans are intimidated by their own finances. And who can blame them? We're not taught personal finance in school, and financial fine print often reads like it was designed to be confusing. So how does this relate to us? Well, credit repair, even though it's been around for decades, it's still a relatively new industry. So the problem of customers not knowing what we do or what our words mean has an even greater impact than other financial services. These top 10 common words and phrases can provide you or your customers with the vocabulary needed to understand the basics of credit repair and allow both sides to communicate important information. Now, if you're looking to repair your credit, these terms will help you to understand how our industry works. And if you have a credit repair business, you can use this as inspiration to make your own educational materials. Here's what's important. We are not going to be discussing advanced terminology. There won't be any talk of arrears, cram downs, piggybacking, rebucketing. Sometimes I even forget what rebucketing means. This is all about learning the introductory language of credit repair, and that's probably the best place to start. Credit repair is the process of identifying and deleting inaccurate, incomplete, and outdated information from credit reports. Some businesses might call it credit mending, credit restoration, or credit rehabilitation, but it all means the same thing. Now let's get into the top 10 credit repair terms that everyone needs to know. Credit. Credit is deferred payment when making a purchase based on a borrower promising to pay the full amount plus interest at a later date. Creditor. A creditor, also known as a lender, is an individual or entity whom the borrower owes money. Credit history. Credit history is a record of a borrower's ability to repay debts and demonstrate responsibility in repaying them. Credit histories are recorded in credit reports. So you can guess what's up next. Credit report. A credit report is a detailed summary of a borrower's credit history. Credit reporting agencies keep these reports on file and submit them to potential creditors on request, who use them to determine whether or not a borrower is credit worthy. Credit reports include the number and types of credit accounts a borrower has used, as well as how long each account has been open, the amounts owed, the amount of available credit used, whether bills are paid on time or not, and the number of recent credit inquiries. Credit inquiry. An inquiry is a request for a copy of the borrower's credit report to evaluate their credit worthiness. Inquiries take place during the submission of every credit application to determine whether a borrower should be extended credit. There are hard inquiries and soft inquiries. A hard inquiry is an inquiry where the creditor requests a copy of the borrower's credit report after they applied for credit or a loan. Hard inquiries are designed to evaluate a borrower's risk level, and they do affect your score, especially if you have a lot of them. A soft inquiry is an inquiry where a lender requests a copy of the borrower's credit report, but it has no effect on the borrower's credit rating. Also, if you're pulling your own credit, like with a credit monitoring service like Credit Hero Score, that does not affect your score at all. Credit score. A credit score is a statistics-based number that speaks to the borrower's credit report and overall credit history. Credit scores convey how likely borrowers are to repay future debts. The credit scoring system helps determine whether a potential borrower should be extended credit. And the most common credit scoring systems are FICO and Vantage, and the scores range from 300 to 850. A high credit score means the borrower has good credit, and a low score means the borrower has bad credit. Borrowers with bad credit tend to struggle to get approved for credit from traditional lenders, and if they do get approved, the down payments and interest rates tend to be very high. Bad credit can be the result of late payments, skipped payments, evictions, or bankruptcies, or even identity theft. And they're also often the result of an error made by one of the credit bureaus, because nearly 8 out of 10 credit reports contain errors. That's why it's very important to check your credit reports often. Credit bureaus. Credit bureaus, also known as credit reporting agencies, are entities that keep the borrower's credit reports on file and provide copies to card issuers, lenders, and hiring managers based on requests. The Fair Credit Reporting Act has a strict limit on who can check your credit and under what circumstances. The law ensures that only business entities with a specific legitimate purpose, not members of the general public, can check your credit without written permission. The 3 main credit bureaus in the U.S. are Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. Furnisher. A furnisher, also known as a data furnisher, is an entity that reports information about borrowers to credit reporting agencies, which may include credit bureaus, tenant screening companies, check verification services, and medical information services. Furnishers are typically creditors, lenders, and collection agencies, but they may include other entities. When engaged in credit repair, individuals or credit repair organizations dispute information provided by the bureaus or the furnishers. Dispute. A dispute is the legal process for a person to question the validity of any information that appears on their credit reports. We are given this right by law under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. The dispute process is all done by mail, and the borrower must identify specific, inaccurate, incomplete, or outdated information and demand that it be deleted from their credit reports. And these letters are called dispute letters. Also, I might add that the reason we do this by paper mail is because when you dispute online at the bureaus, you are actually waiving away your rights. So always dispute by mail, and you're going to have much better results. The act of sending in a dispute on your credit report, it does not hurt your score. However, the outcome of the dispute often causes your score to adjust. Higher in most cases, but sometimes lower depending on the circumstances, especially if you're disputing and removing an old established account. The CFPB, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, is the U.S. government agency responsible for consumer protection in the financial sector. They make the rules. When disputing with the bureaus or furnishers, filing complaints with the CFPB is a common and effective credit repair tactic. Let's do a quick recap. A borrower asks for credit, a creditor provides it. What the borrower does with that credit becomes their credit history, and a detailed summary of that history is a credit report. An inquiry is when any entity asks to see that report. A credit score is a grade given to that report with the intention of showing how likely it is that the borrower will repay future debts. The credit bureaus determine those scores based on information provided to them by the furnishers. When the bureaus or the furnishers use inaccurate, incomplete, or outdated information, a borrower files a dispute. And the CFPB makes sure that everyone plays by the rules. And those are the top 10 credit repair terms that everyone needs to know. Again, if you're looking to repair your own credit, I hope you have a better understanding of how the process works. And if you have a credit repair business, feel free to use this video as inspiration to make your own educational materials. When more people know these terms, that'll mean less confusion and fewer people intimidated by the credit repair process. And just a reminder,
this podcast is brought to you by Credit Hero Score. Credit Hero Score is the only credit monitoring service that integrates directly with Credit Repair Cloud. Get instant access to your credit reports and scores by signing up for a 7-day trial for only $1. Sign up right now at CreditHeroScore.com.
And now for my favorite part of the episode. Each week I feature one of our credit heroes inside our Credit Repair Cloud Facebook community so you can see firsthand what real people are doing as they launch and grow their business. And today's spotlight is on Richard C. Richard recently took our Credit Hero Challenge, and a few days ago he posted a message saying, "Hey guys, I thought I would share my social media posts with you that I just had made. Please feel free to take them and make them your own with your own brand and colors. I hope you like them." And Richard attached 15 template designs for social media posts for everyone in the community to use. Isn't that amazing? Thank you, Richard. You already understand what it means to be a credit hero. Please keep us updated on your progress. Remember, good things happen to good people who work hard. And I'll end by saying, if you don't already have a Credit Repair Cloud account, check it out. It's the software that most credit repair businesses in America run on. Just sign up for a 30-day free trial at CreditRepairCloud.com/free trial. And if you'd like me to hold you by the hand as you launch your very own credit repair business, check out our Credit Hero Challenge. It's a live experience that has helped tons of credit heroes to get their first clients, get certified in disputing, and gain confidence as they launch their credit repair business on a solid foundation so they can change a whole lot of lives and make a great living in the process. We're starting again very soon, so you want to join before the doors close, or you're going to have a long wait until the next one. So sign up now at CreditHeroChallenge.com. And if you're finding value in the things that I share on this podcast, be sure to click to subscribe and leave me your questions and your comments down below because I read each and every one of them. Be sure to visit my blog if you'd like to read the show notes. And if you have a question that you'd like me to answer, drop it in the comment section and I'll be sure to answer it during a later episode. And remember, the more people who understand the language of credit repair, the more lives will be changed. Keep changing lives.
Want a fast track to creating an amazing business that helps people, changes lives, and makes you a great living in the process? Then I'd like to invite you to my free online training at CreditRepairCloud.com/free training. In this free training, you will learn how to get clients willing to pay you even if you're just starting out, how to get easy credit repair results without being an expert, and how to get all the clients you'll ever need without paying for advertising. Again, this training is absolutely free. Just visit CreditRepairCloud.com/free training.